Friends, good evening. Today we'll do transit analysis for Aries moon sign bones, Mesha Rasi people. So, first thing I would like to tell is Aries is fiery sign. It is the first sign of Kala Chakra. So, if I were to give predictions for this world, so I have to see everything, considering Aries as an ascendant. So, for Aries people, like whatever be the results they experience, the results that they see, they are in harmony with whatever is happening around in the world. So that is one advantage and disadvantage. Because the Kala Chakra horoscope is uh, uh, basically read considering Aries as an ascendant. So coming to transit, so I always, as I mentioned in my previous videos, whenever you do look for transit results. So you need to see Mahadasha and Antardasha. So the Mahadasha, the Mahadasha Lord and Antardasha Lord, they play key role in your transit. Suppose you are running Mars Mahadasha, and you are Aries moon sign bone, and for you Mars is one of the chief planets that could influence you. And if the Mars is Antardasha Lord, and in the transit, he plays a significant role. He's more stronger and powerful than Mars as Mahadasha Lord. So you need to consider the dignity of Mars in your chart, and the position of Mars in transit as he uh, moves to different signs every 45 days. That is one thing, because he is your sign lord as well as eighth house lord for Aries. And the other planets that we need to consider is Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. So Rahu is in best position in third house till September. So third house, what is third house? Third house is house of initiation, effort, commute, communication, new opportunities, avenues, and courage. Okay, so Rahu does extremely well in third house. So even though if other planets are not supporting at this point of time for you, with Rahu strength, you make progress. That I could say certainly. If you see other planets, they are also supporting, because Jupiter is in your 10th house, but still he's in Nietzsche. He is conjoined with Saturn. So Saturn is a planet of pessimism. Jupiter is a planet of optimism. So when an optimism and pessimism, they get together in your 10th house, what happens? So you get confused, you get perplexed. So you can't make good decisions with respect to your career. So usually Saturn in 10th house is good for workaholic people, but he creates turbulence, he creates some kind of uncertainty being in 10th house. But no need to worry, because you have Rahu in third house, and also Ketu in ninth house. So Ketu, ninth house basically is a house of spirituality, higher learning, guru, father, foreign travel, court cases, law. So Ketu is a planet that flourishes the spiritual energy. So Ketu being in ninth house, actually this is the time for you to explore these areas of life, find a good guru, get initiation, uh, and read through some books related to mythology, spirituality, because the Ketu energy is basically supporting that. And also you have to keep one thing in mind: wherever be the house the Ketu is positioned, so Ketu creates obsession. So you need to find a right balance. So I have seen some people, in their birth chart they have Ketu in fourth house, or in transit, moon transit, they have Ketu in fourth house. Um Suppose they are in he is positioned in Purvashada. So that person is too obsessed with cleanliness of the home. So if somebody does something uh, that that spoils that cleanliness, he just fights. He just loses his temper. So it's that kind of obsession. So suppose Ketu is in fifth house for someone. So fifth house Ketu is not good for children. But even though after children, so they develop a lot of possession over them. So you need to understand the nature of Ketu. So other than that, You have Mars in 10th house, which is very good, so it does very well because it forms one Mahapurusha Yoga. You have Ketu in 9th house, good, and Rahu in 3rd house, good. The time when you really look forward to is after 1.5 year. So you'll have Saturn in 11th house, so which is very promising time for you. I could say overall um, the transit is good for Aries people because of Rahu's strength. And yeah, if you like the channel, please click that bell button and subscribe to this channel. If you want to have detailed information about your transit, please do visit my website www.trendingastro.com. There in the menu we have the 12 houses. So if you have some knowledge about which planet is sitting in your which house, you could yourself read through it. Thank you very much.